Hey guys, it's Montana. How's it going? I hope all of you guys are having a wonderful Mother's Day and things with your family are going great because in life, it's one of the most important things is having a nice social circle. One thing that I've isolated myself from for quite a while in this pursuit of hustle culture. It all started with I was about 18, found out about the Rich Dad Poor Dad book, decided to get my real estate license, and eventually wanted to turn it into a YouTube career. I've actually always wanted to do YouTube since I was like a little kid, like 15, 16. However, around that time is when alcohol got introduced into my life, and the dopamine that I got from drinking and watching people talk about, started off watching people play video games like PewDiePie. I love the man to death. He's a pretty cool guy. Um, but I spent hours upon hours just watching content that I shouldn't be watching, alongside with like self-help stuff. Um, and I would just waste my time doing that rather than actually being productive. And jumping back into real estate, I did end up getting my license. I was probably about 19, 20 years old. And I did that for a year and a half. And I realized it wasn't for me. Granted, at the time, I didn't realize how important having a strong worth ethic is. And in my mind, I still wanted to be that young, rich YouTuber, who didn't have to work and make millions of dollars. Um, which, I mean, if you can, I don't know. I think even with those guys, there's a layer of hidden work that still you have to do. It's not just easy money and whatnot. There's a lot of work that goes into it. Um, but yeah, so there's been a lot of things a lot of potential that has been squandered. And I think the best way to reshape reality is to start now. Um, so I'm going to be doing like a little bit of an upper body workout with rings. I would like to learn how to use these proficiently. I'm like 181 pounds right now. It is April 11th. So this is the start of the journey. And I'm going to be starting off with some dips. I think I can only do 2 or 3 in a row before I have to stop. My goal is to do like 20 body weight dips in a row. So I'm pairing rings with Ben Patrick's ATG system for the legs and the splits, because that's one thing that captured my attention, was being mobile into my older ages. 5, I'll take it. One thing that captured my attention was being mobile into my older ages, um, because of sitting and watching YouTube for such a prolonged time. I've gained really tight hamstrings to the point where I couldn't even touch my feet. I've been doing his system for a while now, and I can touch my toes, keeping my legs straight. I still feel shooting pains when I do that though, so I think my nerves need to be flossed a little bit more. But being mobile and strong is primarily the goal. One of the sports that I like to do is surfing. So if I can do something to keep my longevity, to be out in the water for as long as possible, that's kind of what I'm aiming for. Um, let's get another set in. So I think I'm gonna go, 20 dips, and then we'll do some push-ups, and then also we'll do some shoulder stuff just to reclaim the mobility. from all that pushing, and so I don't. But we're starting with this upper body workout. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Man, I feel fat. I feel so fat. But yeah, the type of diet that I want to try is more animal based, with some like fruits and stuff. But I mean, I'll do the fruits if I'm lacking on energy. Yeah, my brain is just, either there's so much stuff going on inside of it that I can't really think of straight thought, or there's nothing inside of it because of all the content I consume that I don't actually have my own train of thought, which is quite scary. And I'm 29 I turned 29 this year. So just the fact that I let my 20s slip is creating a sense of urgency that it is time to really start to take my physical and mental well-being a lot more seriously. So combining with physicality, with reading, writing, it's probably good to have a different hobby as well. I'm thinking about creating music in Ableton. It's a program that I've always had, but I just never had the discipline to stick with it, because why do the hard work when you can just watch someone do the hard work and feel like you've done the work? Ridiculous. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I heard when doing dips, if you can lean a little bit more over, that's going to hit your chest a lot more. So right now I'm pretty upright, but that's okay. I'll take it. These sets of 5 are more than I was thinking I was going to get, because last time I tried this I was only getting 3. So that's a plus. The stability with these things are pretty cool too. I think they'll really help with surfing, because you're always on this unwavering, what was the thing from Rick and Morty, where they achieve precise flat ground. The ocean is obviously constant movement, so when you're pressing up on the board, you need to have that stability to keep it in line with where you want to go. So that's a cool little thing that I've noticed that I think would supplement surfing. All right, let's try to get this last 5. Did 5. All right. Now, just to work the opposing muscles of the pressing, we have these. They're called I and T's, or I and Y's, ITYs. I, Y, T. There you go. So 3 reps equals 1 full rep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's a total of 3. I'll try to get to 8, but I'm thinking 5. 1, 4. It's 5. So another thing I heard when you're lifting, especially with stretching, that keeping a calm face is actually very beneficial for your nervous system, because for stretching, for example, if you're making a face of agony while you're stretching, your body's not completely relaxed, and I guess your central nervous system knows that. And so when making such a face, you're actually going to be hindering the adaptation in your muscles because your body's not completely relaxed. I wonder if there's a correlation with that to strength training as well. To like, of course it's going to be inevitable sometimes, especially if you're pushing really heavy weight, but try to keep like the calmest face as possible for as long as possible. I don't know, I think I saw that somewhere on YouTube, something. I don't know how accurate it is, but it makes sense to me. So, see, I'm already out of breath. It's only been one set of these. Try to keep the rest time short. Just get it done, because I got things I gotta do, right? So, just to recap, I'm gonna do rings for upper body, and then the ATG routine for the lower back and lower body mobility, strength and mobility. So that's going to cover the physical sides of things. Diet wise, we're going to go primarily animal based. Here and there, if I want some greenery, I might have some. I'm not going to be too strict, but I am going to try to definitely cut out the processed foods, eliminate as much of high fructose corn syrup as much as possible, and all the other breads and grains that I can. See how my body reacts to that, and then we'll modify from there. So that covers the physical, and yeah, that covers the physical. Probably eating healthier will change the mentality too. The good old saying, feel good, you do good, you do good. Or you look good, you feel good, you feel good, you do good. So once I lose a little bit of this, and definitely make some more chest gains, I have that pectus excavatum. So I got a nice little hole in my chest. I like to call it my cup holder. With that, it causes some insecurities because I don't have the attachments straight on the sternum. I believe it gives me what looks like a little bit of gyno, or maybe I do have a little bit of gyno. I have no idea. Hopefully, if I can fill out my chest a little bit more, that will increase a little bit of self-confidence as well. And then for hobbies, well, I'll show you guys in the next video. I'm learning how to make crunk music by the artist Mr. Bill at the moment. I chose him because of seems like he has a vast knowledge and understanding of Ableton. And just within the first season 1, episode 1 and 2, I've learned how to automate some things, layer some snares to fill out the sound a little bit more. Also putting some sounds specifically in the left speaker, some in the right speaker, and changing the variables of time so it gives it this full sounding effect. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, we went over how to use like the program called Sampler, where you take an instrument such as analog and just give it a nice sine wave with a little bit of modifications with it, maybe some changes in release and delay, and getting it sounded just right. And then we put it into the instrument called Sampler, and then you could use that sample and play it like a piano on the piano roll. So you can get all different octaves of sounds. You can create a bass line with it. So that's pretty interesting. Now, I don't know how this is going to look on the camera. I guess I can move the camera to the sides here. Are these even? Maybe this one's a little taller. That should be good. Let's see where this camera's at. Okay. I'm gonna do, and one of the things that I want to get into is high rep body weight training. So yeah. What's the reasoning for that? I don't know. I think it'll be more fruitful to do it this way than to lift super heavy weights. Because I don't want to get, not saying that I ever would or could, but become a bodybuilder. I just want to become as functional and as strong as possible while being fairly small as possible. Because for surfing, granted, the Hawaiians, there's some big guys, they do it great. So just kind of what I've been told, and it's kind of a mindset that I've got stuck in. But the smaller you are, the easier it is to get into waves. And I just want to create the most optimum performing body for surfing as possible. And I think the principles of ATG with some calisthenics, high rep training should be the perfect blend. Yeah, I don't know how many I did there. I think that was 6, 8, maybe 10. I'll shut up now. Let's get another set in. Hopefully this mic's working. And another reason why I'm creating these long form content videos is to help be able to articulate my thoughts in a manner that is able to be easily understood. And so yeah, it's just kind of like my own journal process, trying to make my mind better. Let's get another 10 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chunky man, chunky man. I am the chunky man. Bow, bow. Now, now, now. It's nice out though. Really nice. Take a look at this. Yeah. One problem I think I've been having is the flexibility gains. I've been trying to do it as frequently as possible, but I can never tell if I'm overdoing it or not, because after some stretching sessions, dude, I am toast. It feels like everything has just been ripped. I'll last for especially my hamstrings, I'll last for a day or so, and then or a day or two, and then my hamstrings just get automatically tight again. Even though I feel like I've definitely made some progress, because I think I was like right here to begin with. Keeping the back as flat as possible, legs flexed out. Oh, with the legs flexed out, this is, I feel like I'm reaching with my upper back rather than hinging the hips to come down. There we go, that feels a little bit better. But yeah, I want to get some like, so at the ripe young age of 30 almost, trying to become as flexible as possible. That'd be the goal. Especially the middle splits. I'd like to have the middle splits. I don't know if Ben Patrick can do the middle splits. Maybe that's something he's working on. But I've seen him do like a full pancake before, so maybe he can. He just doesn't show it. But front splits and middle splits, I think, would be good, and especially once in that position, like a full front split from here, and then being able to like lean forward, like touch your chest, and like turn and like lean forward. Having that type of stuff would be good, especially when being in these tight positions. Another thing I'm working on is the inner groin thigh mobility. Ben Patrick said that's one of the keys to get your deep squat with your back straight. Like when I first started, I was like this. So I've been working on that for a while, slowly but surely. This isn't super comfortable. If I go here, I could rest here for a while. But with the back straight, without having that butt wink, it's gonna be super important. Been trying to get my mom onto this program too. She's been doing the split squats on like stairs and stuff. She's like 73 now, so hoping that she can gain some results as well, and then that can be shown to family and get other members to start doing some of those exercises to help with their mobility as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I think that's 3 sets. I'm gonna try to make this not such a long video. So I'm gonna do like one more, and then maybe some face pulls just to pull the shoulders back. And then as I get more skilled, more organized with my workflow, then we can start making some better videos, have a flow that showcases things in a better manner. But yeah, thanks for listening to me ramble. And yeah, if you guys have made it this far, I just want to say thank you. It takes a lot of mental capacity to stay focused on a video that, one, you have no idea who this person's about, what they're doing, and why this is interesting. So to be able to stay this long takes a lot of mental fortitude, and I congratulate you, because in today's age, everything's grasping for our attention. All these pretty colors, these neon digital flashes that are made to distract us. Like right now, you probably have a list of thumbnails on your YouTube just that you keep checking, maybe even scrolling through while you're watching this. But yeah, congratulations to you, and thank you so much for staying. I'm gonna get my last set of 10 here. That's 40 push-ups, 20 dips, a little bit of shoulders. Yeah, let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, go into those face pulls real fast. Might be too far. Pull these up. Pull these up. This works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, hold, pull everything back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna put everything away. Have a good day, and see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Peace.